So good evening to all. Today our topic is very important examination point of view essay type question. This is called ICP, Internet Control Protocols. So basically looking here from the experience of the previous classes, we know Internet is called online process. It is a purely online process. Internet is called electronic application. Means what? When we should apply a relation, a communication between the two parties, now they are ready to share the data between each other. That is a serious method, parallel method, we don't know. But we have to communicate the two computers among the computers into sequentially. That time both parties are ready to flow, ready to share the data at any time. But here, internet is called electronic application. Basically, this electronic application will be stand on the two type of protocols. Stand on the two type of protocols, like a TCP and IP. Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. So basically observe here, Internet Protocol means what? IP is the main source to provide the internet to the system. Before it is called normal computer. When you have to apply the IP address to the system, automatically the normal computer will be converted as a network system. Internet system. Is clear, no? So basically observe here. So in the below of the title, I have list out 4: IMCP, ARP, RARP, DHCP. These 4 protocols are helping to control, to maintain, to secure the IP address in the computer. Very important point is there, ma. I want to repeat my words here. The list out these 4 control protocols helping to manage, to maintain, to protect, to secure, and to control the IP address in the internet, in the internet system. So we will discuss each category, no problem is there. But first of all, we want the tuning answer about this internet control protocols. Internet means what? We have to access lot amount of data. With help of TCP and IP is there. But here question is called internet control protocols only control the one special protocol is called as IP. సిస్టంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఐపీ అడ్రస్ని కంట్రోల్ చేయడానికి మనకి అన్ని కొన్ని ప్రోటోకాల్స్ కావాలి. ఆ ప్రోటోకాల్స్ ఏమంటారంటే ఇంటర్నెట్ కంట్రోల్ ప్రోటోకాల్స్ అంటారు. So I have to give some small information about this internet control protocols. As per my knowledge, I have to given like this. The internet control messaging protocol or message protocol is called ICMP, is a network layer protocol. So when you carefully observe the entire title, entire topic in the computer networks, each topic having the relation to one special factor. A special topic is called OSI model, Open System Interconnectivity Model. There are 7 layers are there. Each layer having their own properties, own capabilities, own activities. In that, every network layer in the OSI model will be used by network devices to diagnose network communication issues. So we want this protocol for what? It is a network layer protocol used by network devices to diagnose network communication issues. Two computers, among the computers, they want to share the communication, they want to share the information, they want to share the data between each other. That time, the time of data flow, some kind of issues are occurred. Those issues are diagnosed, means filtered, verified, maintained by some kind of protocols. Those protocols are called as Internet Control Messaging Protocol. ICMP is mainly used to determine whether or not data is reaching its intended destination in a timely manner. ICMP is a mainly one protocol used to examine how much time the data was within how much time it will be taking, and within which time, how much time it will be passing from one location to another location. I'm reading here. Data is reaching its intended destination in a timely manner. Small data is having a little bit of time is there. Big data is taking a lot of time is there. Means time to time the verification will be taken by the one special protocol is called ICMP. Commonly, the ICMP protocol is used on network devices such as routers. I want transmission. I want to maintain the communication. మన communication ఎందుకు ఇవ్వాలండి? Passing from one location to another location. Distribute the data from one location to another location. మీరు రూటింగ్ కరెక్ట్గా ఇస్తేనే కదండి మీకు కావాల్సిన డేటా ఒక ప్లేస్ నుంచి ఇంకో ప్లేస్కి వెళ్తుంది. When we have the communication, when we have the good LAN, local network, it is possible to computer science department to principal cabin. Easy to simply share the data. Principal cabin to office, office to physics department, physics department to commerce department, commerce department to what is called chemistry department. Everything is possible. Means when the locations will be controlled by the IP address, that time two stations are ready. I am ready to send. That time the system will be activated by IP address. Second system, I am ready to receive. There also IP address will be activated. When the two parties activated the IP address, that time that the data is passing from one location to another location. How much time is taken by the data, we don't know, but low data taking the low time, big data taking the big time. The time verification is taken by the one special protocol is called as ICMP. The primary purpose of ICMP is for error reporting. Where the error will be occurred, that time this protocol will be display the error report. So this is a critical issue, easy issue, solvable issue, unsolvable issue. Everything will be taken the one kind of report. When the two devices connected over the internet, the ICMP generates errors to share with the sending device in the event that any of the data did not get to its intended destination. Before reaching the destination, the ICMP will be control the IP address, how the data was flowing, how the data was routing, between the source and destination, that verification is taken by the ICMP. For example, if a packet of data is too large for a router, too large means it is not sufficient for the little bit of signals. So large for a router, the router will be drop the packet and send an ICMP message back to the original source for the data. Why? Because when we have the low signals, the big data, how it is possible to sharing? We can't. That time, how much capacity of the signal is there, that much only taken by the router, then passing to the second location. The capacity of the router will be having the 100 meters capacity. Means within 100 meters, we can simply sharing the data from one computer to another computer. 100 Mbps, megabytes per second. That is the capacity. The speed of the data is possible within the 100 Mbps. 50 Mbps speed means what? The large amount of data will be flowing from one location to another location with a speed that is called limited speed. That much speed only possible to share the data between the two computers. Clear, no? If the data is not sufficient to share within 50 Mbps, then again back to the source, again taking the little bit of data, then passing. Little bit of data, then passing. Means how much capacity of the router is there, that much only possible to send the data from one location to another location. That is a condition. That is a condition. It's clear, no? Then basically, the second category is called very, very important protocol, address resolution protocol. That is called ARP. It is a protocol or procedure that connects an even ever-changing internet protocol IP address, that is called IP address, to a fixed physical machine address. It is known as media access control. లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో ఒకసారి మ్యాక్ అడ్రస్ గురించి చెప్పానండి మీకు. ఆ మ్యాక్ అడ్రస్లో సిగ్నల్స్ ఎలా ఫ్లో అవుతాయి, ఎలా జనరేట్ అవుతాయి అనేది మీకు కొంచెం జస్ట్ టేక్ ఎ స్మాల్ రివ్యూ. ఇఫ్ దిస్ టాపిక్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఈజీ టు అండర్స్టాండ్. ఇస్ క్లియర్, నో? మీడియా యాక్సెస్ ప్రోటోకాల్ ఒకటి ప్లస్ లోకల్ ఏరియా నెట్వర్క్. ఇట్ ఈస్ అ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ network categories. Is clear, no? Just I'm remind my words is there. It is a protocol or procedure that connects an ever-changing internet protocol IP address. Simply, what is the strategy of the IP address will be taken by? Means it is the capacity of the IP address is sufficient to flow the data from one location to another location. This kind of examination and verification taken by the address resolution. Address, IP address resolution. Means we can take the one kind of what is called data as a report. Means what is the capacity of the IP address will be scaling by one protocol is called ARP. Clear, no? So but how it is possible is there? We can simply examine the capacity with help of physical machine address. Physical means what? Maybe computer, mobile, desktop, laptop, everything is possible. So by using the physical device, we have to scaling the strength of the IP address taken by the protocol. Address resolution protocol, which is one of the most important protocols of the data link layer. You know, the data link layer is one of the famous and great and important layer in the OSN model to receive the data as a segments or packets, then stored like a data segments. But this protocol is called one kind of protocol of the data link layer in the OSN model. Already know. It is responsible to find the hardware address of the host from a known IP address. Each individual computer having the individual IP address. Once the IP address will be located to the computer, it is not possible to sharing to next one. And the meaning ఏంటండి? In our lab, 30 systems are there. System number one having the one IP address. It is now ready to flow. Second one having the next IP address. Means more than 2 IP address will be stand or working on the same platform is called LAN. అంటే ఒక LAN పైన ఒక IP అడ్రస్ స్ట్రెంగ్త్ కానివ్వండి, వాటి యొక్క కెపాసిటీ కానివ్వండి, ఎగ్జామిన్ చేయాలి. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? వాన్స్ డేటా ఈస్ పాసింగ్ టు వన్ కంప్యూటర్ అన్ ద కంప్యూటర్ మీన్స్ ఈజ్ పాసిబుల్. వన్ కంప్యూటర్ టు మెనీ కంప్యూటర్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ ఈజ్ పాసిబుల్. బట్ ఆ టైం మనకి ఏం కావాలి? ల్యాన్ కావాలి. ఆ ల్యాన్ అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ల్యాన్ కానివ్వండి, మ్యాన్ కానివ్వండి, వ్యాన్ కానివ్వండి, ఈ కేటగిరీస్ అన్ని వర్క్ చేసేది 2 ప్రోటోకాల్స్, టీసీపీ, ఐపీ. ఐపీ అడ్రస్ కనుక పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ఉందనుకోండి, నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ రెడీ టు సెండింగ్ ద డేటా ఫ్రమ్ సర్వర్ టు క్లయింట్ and receive the data from client to server. That's what I'm writing here. It is responsible to find the hardware address of a host from a known IP address. The IP address which is having the itself by the computer is called known IP address. But same IP address will be given by the second computer also. Means one IP address goes to 2 computers. That time one is activated, second is deactivated. Second is activated, first one is deactivated. Means both are not working properly in the one IP address. Separate computer having the separate IP address. That is a condition. There are mainly 3 basic ARP terms are there: reverse ARP, proxy ARP, and inverse ARP. These are 3 are called as 3 important parts. How the IP address will be activated, how the IP address will be helping to flow the data from one location to another location. Then, so RARP, reverse of the ARP. Reverse of the ARP. It is a protocol acting as a physical machine in a local network can use to request its IP address. In case we are facing the problem in the IP address, one IP address will be indicated to the one computer, that is the final. In case the IP address not sufficient for the computer, for example, that time one protocol will be helping to provide another IP address to the computer. Like a mobile, I am giving here a physical machine, which means the networking devices, internetworking devices will be communicated. The physical machines like a laptop, desktop, mobile, or other electronic components, that time all the more than 2 components is not having the same IP address. That time one protocol will be helping to provide one IP address to one component. After operation is over, then the same IP address goes to second part. Means one IP address will be indicated to more than 2 physical machines. ఇలాంటి అవకాశం మనకి రావాలి అంటే మనకు ప్రోటోకాల్ కావాలి. ఏంటి ఆ ప్రోటోకాల్ అంటే రివర్స్ అడ్రస్ రిజల్యూషన్ ప్రోటోకాల్, RARP. Then another different protocol is there, DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Is used to dynamically assign internet protocol addresses to each host on your organization network. చూసారండి? థర్డ్ వన్ లో వన్ ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఇస్ పాసిబుల్ టు ద మోర్ దెన్ 2 కాంపోనెంట్స్. ఎలా ఉండాలి అది? వన్ ఆఫ్టర్ వన్. A machine is there, utilize the one IP address, then close the A machine, then go to B and apply the IP address. Then close the B machine, then you go to C machine. After C also completed, then close the C, then go to D. That is called RARP. But here I am taking DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. One IP address will be provided to the each computer. It is taken the responsibility of the internal operators by the organization. That's what I'm writing here. Is used to dynamically assign internet protocol address to each host on your organization's network. But I'm writing here, dynamic host configuration protocol is a network protocol used to automate the process of assigning IP addresses. Listen carefully, Emma. IP addresses and other network configuration parameters to device, such as computers, smartphones, and printers, and scanners, any kind of. So this is called as a small information about DHCP. So review once again. I think there is no difficult word is there. All are very easy words. And take a small review means take a number of times your mind is realized properly. Then you go to one of the important examination point of view. Next me paper రాబోతుందండి. Next upcoming question paper లో ఈ క్వశ్చన్ రాబోతుంది. Transport layers protocols. Basically, transport layer is one of the important layer to transmit the data from one location to another location. Upper layers to bottom layers. Upper layers to bottom layers కి మనకు కావాల్సిన డేటాని ఇంటర్చేంజ్ చేయాలంటే మనకంటూ ఒక స్పెషల్ లేయర్ కావాలి. ఆ లేయర్ ఏంటంటే ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ లేయర్ అంటారు. But transport and network are called as data transmission layers in the OSI model. That one I'm writing here. The transport layer is the fourth layer in the OSI model and the second layer in the TCP/IP model. The transport layer provides with the end-to-end connection between the source and the destination and reliable delivery of the services. End-to-end. One client to one server. One server to one client. End-to-end. So, therefore, transport layer is known as end-to-end layer. Just I told. అందుకే మనకి డేటా ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ ఈజీగా కావాలంటే వన్ సోర్స్ ఉండాలి, వన్ డెస్టినేషన్ ఉండాలి, వన్ బిగినింగ్ ఉండాలి, వన్ ఎండింగ్ ఉండాలి. అలా ఉంటేనే మనకు కావాల్సిన డేటా మనకు ఫ్లో కానీ చేంజ్ కానీ కమ్యూనికేట్ అసలు వాట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ట్రాన్స్మిట్ కానీ అవుతుంది. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ద ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ లేయర్ టేక్స్ ద సర్వీసెస్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇట్స్ అప్పర్ లేయర్ విచ్ ఈస్ అప్లికేషన్ లేయర్. ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ లేయర్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తుందండి? ఫస్ట్ లేయర్ ఏముంది? APS, అప్లికేషన్ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ సెషన్. ఫస్ట్ దే టేక్ ద డేటా ఫ్రమ్ ద అప్లికేషన్ లేయర్, దెన్ ట్రాన్స్మిట్ ద presentation to session. Then by the help of network layer, it is passing to the data link layer. ఏమవుతుంది? After receive the data from the application layer, the data was converted as a packets. Data packets కావచ్చు, data segments కావచ్చు, automatically it is passing from one location to other location. I am writing here, listen carefully. Therefore, transport layer is known as the end-to-end layer. The transport layer takes the services from the upward layer, which is the application layer, and provides it to the network layer. Provides it to the network layer, to the bottom layers of ఏంటంటే bottom layers ఏముంటాయి? Data link and physical layers is clear. The transport layer is represented majorly by TCP and UDP protocols. మీకు అప్కమింగ్ ఇంటర్నల్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో 28th నాడు రాబోతుందండి క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 4, the short answer question. List out the various protocols of transport layer. Question number 3, list out the various protocols of transport layer. The time your answer is TCP, UDP. Transmission Control Protocol. UDP means uniform. So what is called? That is called as UDP stand for User Datagram Protocol. It's clear, no? This is called UDP means User Datagram Protocol is there. So these two are called as the various protocols of the transport layer. The transport layer protocols work above the IP protocols and deliver the data packets from IP servers to destination port. And from the originating port to destination IP services. Simply, don't confusion about this paragraph is there, no? For example, one computer to another computer means what? We want a mediator is called as a router. A modem, for example. నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నాను? I have to send my data cable or network cable or a wired communication. Then you go to modem to again system number 2. And again system number 2 and 3, again beginning point, ending point. Beginning point, ending point. ఇక్కడ ఏం గమనిస్తున్నారు మీరు? One system will be acting as a input and output. To receive the signal from the first one, again to flow the signals to the third one. Receive the data from the first one, then flowing to the third one. At a time, one system will be acting as a inward, outward with help of router or modem. The tool I'm writing here. What there? Transport layer protocols work above the IP protocols and deliver the data packets from IP servers. ఎందుకు అంటే మన కమ్యూనికేట్ అయ్యాయంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? 2 కంప్యూటర్స్ కూడా IP అడ్రస్ తో ఉన్నాయని అర్థం. I'm writing here data packets from IP servers to destination port and from the originating port to destination IP servers. Once one port will be acting as a 2-time destinations. Clear, no? One is the receiving, one is the sending. Receiving, sending means 2 ports acting as a same IP address. Same IP address. Is clear, no? Then I'm writing for some more information about what is UDP, what is the TCP. UDP stands for User Datagram Protocol. మీకు క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 8 రాబోతుందండి ఇంటర్నల్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ లో. UDP స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 8 కానీ 9 కానీ రాబోతుందండి. క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 8 లో UDP stands for, your answer is User Datagram Protocol. User Datagram Protocol provides a non-sequential transmission of data. Unstructured data will be counted as structure, is taken by the UDP. Unsignaling is counted as a signaling. Unformal is goes to formal. Wrong will be counted as a true. Means meaningless will be counted as a meaningful. అలాంటి యాక్టివిటీ ఎవరు చేస్తారంటే UDP, User Datagram Protocol. User Datagram Protocol provides a non-sequential transmission of data. It is a connectionless transport protocol. UDP protocol is used in the applications where the speed and size of the data transmitted is considered as more important than security and reliability. So there is nothing to discuss about this one, is there? UDP protocol used in the applications where the speed and size, how much speed is possible to transfer the data between the 2 computers. 50 Mbps is called is a sufficient speed of the data between two computers. 10 Mbps, low memory, low capacity, low speed. The time big data is not possible to flow. It's clear, no? Size of the data. Big data having the high speed. Small data depend on low speed. Means depend on capacity, the speed of the internet will be taken by the one special protocol is called user datagram protocol is there. And TCP, this is called, already you have some experience about TCP is there. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol. This protocol provides transport layer services to applications. TCP protocol is called Connection Oriented Protocol. A secure connection is being established between the sender and receiver. ఇందాక మీకు చెప్పానండి, మనకి ఐపీ అడ్రస్ యాక్టివ్లో ఉండాలంటే మనకి ఒక ప్రోటోకాల్ కావాలి, దాన్ని టీసీపీ అంటారు. టీసీపీ ఐపీ అనేది రెండు పేర్స్ ప్రోటోకాల్. There is no TCP, we can't expecting the IP also. There is no IP, we can't expect the TCP also. But TCP IP are called paired protocols to provide the networking to interchange the data from one location to another location is there. That is what I'm writing here. Connection oriented protocol. There is no connection, there is no internet, there is no connection, there is no communication. That is important. Communicated means what? మా TCP IP యాక్టివేట్ లో ఉండే అర్థం. ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏ ఒక్క ప్రోటోకాల్ మనకి యాక్టివేట్ లేదు